Okay, abusuya yɛbɛma makɔ aba sonko so ɛde ba POG Media so. Abusuya yɛmbonra ɛyɛ yɛnsɛm. Emre bi afenyo markings LED NPP minority ɛde ɛyɛ speaker Bagbin ɛkɔkɔpie mu court a. Ɔmokɔkɔpie mu court no ɛkyɛ constitution na ɛyɛ speaker Bagbin no ɔno ɔyɛ obi a onimdie ɔyɛ lawyer kyɛ onim constitution law no ono nso ye obi a onim na case ni kokopie mu ɛwɔ Supreme Court no ɛyɛ Chief Justice ɛkyekyere ɛyɛ Parliament nsa egu ɔmo akyi a ɛyɛ Speaker Bagbin ɔno ɛna standing on his toe a ɔkyerɛ sɛ the Chief Justice ka no ɛnya ade a obetie ne nɛ ɛtie ne kyina na ɛyɛ some constituencies bi ɛna ɛyɛ Speaker Bagbin ɛyɛ say or declare a vacant ma ɛyɛ NPP MPs at the core parliament na abusuya kokopiem no the na Chief Justice Torkonoo ye no abusuya everything indicates say na oside with ɛyɛ NPP amanyuko no na Speaker Bagbin ɛyɛ din abusuya ewiase no de obedua no ɛno ana obetwa na after say ye suspend ɛyɛ Chief Justice Torkonoo no Speaker Bagbin bɛhwɛ enigia abane side Beshe ni aba ne side or tre say Chief Justice Torkonoo at the Supreme Court or not onim say or no ane oga. Na afe ena ne nyuma bonia oye nyina no Nyankopon eyi ne so aketua o face nyoma eye so face untumi inside with political party na onfa hundi. Eye Alistair Nelson Aba dropping shocking revelations. Abusuama yanko na yanko ti enseme course. Answer na ebeko no owo ensem can be a share comment section like share ma afofro so answer into me and can be aha POG Media so madam say.
Family brasa we no family brasa. Madam for Porsche and now dini birthday into baby obi a.
Porsche e madam for.
Oh madam for. Cross our law square him no. Oh madam for dini birthday.
Porsche no.
Porsche no. Me dini beba be chia. Oh madam for. Obisa questions too much. Obisa questions.
I say one man.
One man, one wife. With the beginning and Casababa, or what?
Your Porsche.
So dear. Obisa end of semester questions. So, Mugabe.
Today
I'm happy, Papa. Me banu na me niaji Mugabe. Na me niaji woke mwa na me tea suspension. No. What? Unza be she tie. We she swinging tie. Yeah, you ready? Ya pamo. There's no way she will return from the suspension. I'm telling you, there's no way she's going to return from the suspension. Look at the 5 people who have been constituted. Yes, why? Aren't you in this country? What is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. Mugabe, you see JM, and I am Muntie 3, and you're co-prison on false charges. Yes. On false charges, I say it every time, Mugabe. How did our warrior in Chi tend to rape in the Webster dictionary? And there will be a school saying, I read literature in school. A warrior in Chi, when you bring it into English, it means marriage. Mm-hmm. How did it then metamorphose to become rape for us to be sentenced? Repetitive justice. I mean, my rape will be that. It's Mugabe. By their deeds, we shall know them. I swear, Hosea 8:7. Yes, when you saw the wind, you reap the whirlwind. If you said no, sir, 5 constituencies, so 4 constituencies now, and your mark in the back court, you know. When you knew by their own party constitution that their own party constitution removes them in their own article 3 and 9. Constitution, you know, but they brought the matter to you instead of asking them to go away, throw the matter out. Because their own constitution sacks the people, you decided to entertain the matter and step on people's toes and talk anyhow to anybody. You are sowing your own sacking. You have been sacked. You have been sacked.
Suspended, please.
Oh, please. There's no way. It's to take the miracle of Utie. Yeah.
Suspended.
Mugabe, look at. Do you know what the woman?
There's difference between sack and suspended.
Yes, and she won't come back. There are some people. When I went to Achimota school, some people were suspended. They never came back.
But anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Okay, you will see. We'll see the scores. Omu try time and omu try 7-0 ni Addo. Omu try 8-0 ni Addo. Ni na ni ha.
8-0 Amada.
Amba. Where 4-1? Dani cry 4-1. Missy on me biom. Mugabe, or manage man when you
have personal issue with them.
Me at least a personal issue with anybody. The Ojeli and Ukraine meaning no personal issue. The Omaya prison or only council of state and coming back to my bonnet. I don't mean will be a personal issue. Yeah, you ready? Only who some when I make say even to entertain that MPP case in court, that parliamentary case, and the confusion you brought to this country at that time showed me, Alistair, that you were a novice at the job. You had no experience being Chief Justice. I swear my father can turn up. Look at you. You now person who smuggle 5 judges. Omudini, you wrote to Addo trying to smuggle people onto the Supreme Court bench. These are the names. We intercepted the letter. Yes, she wanted to smuggle more people.
Can you read?
I can read them. No, when you mention their names, those people, you glorify them. Because someone sent for the Supreme Court to say a more position. What did they make her say? Yes. Clearly the names are on your screen. These are the names. Yes. Trying to smuggle people onto the Supreme Court. And then look at you. Addo dankwa. No, I'm finding you understand? These days, so you don't want to mention your name anywhere. You are not fit to be where you are. Mugabe, you think it's easy to be a member of the Supreme Court? Go to the advanced sciences and go and check. Who can say then? You think it's bipartisan inclination to the place? Please. We want a judiciary system where the level playing field, no matter what political party in power, we will see justice as it prevails in the system, manifested by the people. Untumi betrana mumbe sisi na edu obiswa na mo akanashe edu obisu dia na mo jiji no so. Me say asema afenyo mark in the court mama ni jiji so pe. And I'm say, whoa, you have sacked yourself because you understood the issues before the matter was brought to court. So you should have quickly sent them away. That per their party's own constitution, Article 3 and 9, they don't have no merit on the case. It was clear. But you found some way. This is our way, no never my suspension. Who was suspension? So I never my Look.
Is she not the same person who said we couldn't use our birth certificates to register for passports?
Yes.
But we could use a Ghana card. Because it doesn't make sense. You need a birth certificate to get a passport.
Yes.
So that's the primary document you need for a passport. It's a birth certificate. And then she was the one who said that our birth certificates are not good enough to get a passport, but you can get a passport. It didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense.
Mugabe, look at it too. The primary good is the birth certificate. Then from the birth certificate, you come and get your passport. Then from your passport, you go and get your Ghana card. So the tertiary level is a Ghana card. The secondary level is a passport. And then the primary level is your birth certificate. So how come the foundation that can give you the passport cannot give you that?
That thing was just to make sure that the MPP government got their way.
Yes.
Because it doesn't make sense. If in America, the only document that is the most powerful thing is the birth certificate.
Yes.
If they want to see whether you are a US born citizen, it is only your birth certificate, not your passport. Because with passport, you could use your naturalized certificate to get a passport.
Okay.
But if they want to see whether you are a born US citizen, it is only your birth certificate. That is the original document that you can use. But you can get a passport with your naturalized certificate. That's how you go. Yeah. So the passport is based on secondary. Yeah. Either you use get a birth certificate or a naturalized certificate to get a. So but you are telling us that we cannot use our birth certificate.
Which is the primary document to get a.
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Some
people think that the law was made for you. I don't understand. The law, if you go see law school, we use common sense.
For that 4 areas.
Yes.
You already see what's enough.
Yes.
You already see.
No money representation. No Niho. Listen, no Niho. No Niho. When those people didn't have representation, was she not Chief Justice? Why did she call that there should be elections at those places? This is biasness in public. Yeah, Mugabe. May can't say much. Say, look, Sa petition didn't just start for nothing, and this is the end of it. He has gone through. Send me pay JM asem no. Ono ade ni ba no. Enye gidigidi asem o.
Thursday na captain sponsor ache.
But do ni me so. And suspension na ba me bo say me free ba ya na be dem say na ba na noko. She suspended herself. She by her own action.
Enkramu no mo kan say.
Like I know. Yeah, wait tele. Titi tele. Titi ne tele alo ke.
Mugabe. Onu etu na amuna. That's why I tell you, if we anu etu na amuna. Enu akoto amuna no. Ti aka nyo tie ne keke.
Ya hwe abra ensem ne ba ye no. Ne response. Anyhow I will say a letter to the president, to the media.
Yeah, Mugabe, well, or no him say why Ebony. You see, all of them, they were in the spirit of breaking the eight. You understand? They knew that what they had done, the extension of her post was an extension of the MPP. They knew they were going to win. If they won't win, not Basabasi be bad, they'll go to court. Quickly, she'll pronounce them victors. So she knew that her job was secured. She cared less about anybody. I'm telling you, you go and tell an MPP person in 2024 that they were going to lose the election. They'll slap you. They told her in full flight. Look at how she was behaving and how she was throwing her weight about. See, a nim nanka ye draw near the assembly court. Wanted to say one can and then you obekunya kura. Into Yamina, once any mumu. So the two-thirds majority, Yamina, when Yamin Sawomo, Yamin Sawomo say, Pa, dear, oh, yes, ye. What I say, when the sack, no, Yami, when me affirmative action guy, and yes, say a pomo banner, no, me. Or buy a bonny, not bear my bonny, equal punishment. It must go to all of them. This one, and I make a one I was saying, who's our mammy way? You know why you look at the discipline that the judiciary lacks. The judiciary lacks discipline. There's no fairness when your judgments come out and people hear, people cringe. Matters of national concern. When people assembly pay, me a who in seminar banner to me who 7-0, 15-1, uko shem passy. Why? What is it? Fearful judgments. It has come to an end. Ghana for Damwasi. Semutu Abama JM. Unkwada kosune nyi drink kesia wonu. Even how you are going about the process, no. Mimi mamina ka be journey na dada o.
Yewe omo omo listener so. So
hey, Mugabe.
Dey share the Nanado appoint Akuffo
and you also know take partisan path. Wow. Enti onu oka omo a Nanado di omo buy no. She came in 2019. Then you have those who came. Udebeba, Bafuboni 2008 Ogbodo, J. Akuffo didn't buy, or Babeko last minute, no, didn't buy, because of his intelligence and his pronouncements on the Supreme Court and the appeals court and other things. He was barely 51 years at the time. That's about 17 years now. You can check. And when you hear him on cases, what Bafuboni, when you read his judgments, which Musa were being, Yankupo on Yana Diakwa, a better and so a beba.
Yetrano.
2008 by J. Akuffo, then Ufuwa Gabriel Pamwine, or no 2015, he didn't have money, yes, I am a bono. Pamwan, or no John Dramani Mahama, and didn't buy it. They are two screens. Oh, banning Mugabe show be Richie the J from Poya didn't buy 2012 just to come and add to the numbers. Yao Dakwasari 2024 just to come and add to the numbers. Henry Kofi, Anthony Kofi 2024 just to add to the numbers. I wish that the Chief Justice who will come will find a way to flash out. We don't need more than nine. We don't need more than 9 of these people. 14 adults to do. Find somewhere to put them. They don't need more than 9. They cannot be on public salary. Even the judiciary is not raising enough money to look after its own self. Go to the small courts. Go to the small justices, how they are suffering, where they stay. Those in the districts who are giving justice, dispensing justice. The whole judiciary, take it as a whole. Go and see their suffering. They cannot even raise money to look after themselves. Then you have justices who want to throw their weight about as if the law is what? The law is an ass. You write it the way you want it. You cannot bring it onto me, Alista. There's no way you are going to return from the suspension. Free suspension, I'm telling you. I wish I knew a house. I can go and wait for this evening. Bye-bye. Continue. Go and join the MPP. You can go and be MP at Winneba. And then be an extension of the New Patriotic Party.
So why was the MPP no more defending Mamma?
Yes. Why? If she was the one, I told you the case Afenyo sent to court was a bad one on the MPP about the MPs who had been removed per their own party constitution. But this woman covered Afenyo and gave Afenyo a hearing and made Afenyo as if he was some big guy than a Bagbin. Sure. Who have any Bagbin? Who CJ? Who former CJ Torkonoo? Who have any Bagbin?
So a former.
Or a former, yes. Or a former Minameka. Who baby afako. Or pound farming cocotte. Mikwa Kabeba. You post the truth and the state sword has been taken away from you. You have been suspended. Well, lie, you won't get it again.
Suspended a year, CJ.
Inti.
Not former.
No, please. But take my words for the future. It will work. She's not coming back. Me, I'm prophetic. I sang as I was coming. Yankupon to me, a better in Swebeba. You give you space to come and save us, and you must save us in good faith and in honesty, and make this country go on so that don't believe me. Look, I started a law. You asked Israelaka, but I stopped. me see nsem bi wo ho a me say hey if I'm a lawyer here I'll fight oh I'll throw my shoes at you I'm telling you Mufi saying so please Mugabe ya bre omo the court shouldn't be a scary place for anybody who walks to the courts must get justice. Me, I even want the public tribunal system to come and add to the courts. What I say? Now, we know, you say, Madam G. Mensa, so we will be a Kabadisa, Kawa Park, Yoma, and in Namquad. So, what I say? Yes, connivers in bed, moving our partners in crime. You people, you G. Mensa, you're waiting that the election will pile 137, so that quickly you run. You and Bossman, you run and take it to the Chief Justice, ready to wait and then make Bawumia president. Once a by now you should resign, be fast and resign. And to say Ghana Civil Aviation Fund, they should sack themselves because they will sack them. By tomorrow morning, you will see what will happen at the Civil Aviation Authority. I'm telling you, don't be sacked. I'm telling you, there's no way. Yeah, now we for a party. Now somebody can't say no correct. Now we party was Civil Aviation. Odi Naponia officer John Mahama and the was civil aviation na na do power and you know Professor Mills ban no edge Ghana gas so mobile you know eh do aja ho baba no edge Ghana gas when became in the sake what are you talking about look let's be real
tomorrow na do buy you know na no nkwana
oh say yes it's about institutional changes other than that you will never be able to attain your policy JM policy in the aviation sector in Mugabe is big let me tell you he says a new national airline. Yes, and he talks about a new one. He talks about a flight academy. Now, if you go to Ho Airport, by 9 o'clock, the airport is opened. By 9:45, it's closed because there's only one reconnaissance flight. If you are airport staff, now warning civil aviation for you, coffee after 10 o'clock. You go to work, the same thing. By 11 o'clock, the airports are open. By 11:30, the flight is gone. Sunyani, the same thing. So JM has a policy to link the regional airports, and you have a DG who does not even understand what me sitting here talking about. He's not a technical person, and it's an implant, not alone. Head of human resources, head of social services, head of engineering, the PR there. Then you have the head of accident. Yes, he says he has money to pay. I don't know who is going to pay the money to. We are waiting. He will show me his receipt. That he has paid
any evidence.
It's Mugabe, all those places. You let me take it out. But I'm saying that those institutional changes at certain places in national life are so important that it must come. Also, take position. So they went to civil aviation, they went to sack our people. You can find out. Yes, they went there to sack our people. Did you see videos of them sacking our big people from work, moving them out? What are we waiting for? And Addo, I'm asking you, what plan has he got in acquiring a national airline? Ask me.
MPP man.
Yes. What plan has he got in acquiring a national airline? The flight academy. When has he made arrangements with any flying school to come and start here that will continue? Do you know the benefits?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I did $10,000 as per diem. Or a party or say you bet to me I'm telling you, there's a recording. If you like, let me give it to Kelvin to play. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a recording. Or no, me per se, Civil Aviation Authority. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. I will be there with my face. I'll come there and I'll go and meet the DG. He'll be surprised at what I have evidence against him. I'll show it to him and I'll come and publish it henceforth. I'm telling you. Mugabe, almost say BBAO, and they have a trick. That's what is occurring at the Judiciary. That's why I linked it to the Ghana Civil Aviation. They leave their people there, and then they have that mindset that they have development in freedom. Yes, MPP. Yes, so development in freedom. Property owning, your basi be pay japadie, near free husika for the expense of the state. Yes, japadie. So anything that you put them to be even grand messenger in your office, my friend, they find a way to steal from their messengerial post. Yeah, they know how to do it. They know. So at the civil aviation, somebody who travel 9 times will not bring any report. We even go for development officers training. When the development officers, junior officers who are supposed to go or know as DG is part of that in order to go and take care of them. And we are watching him. He has no knowledge of the place. I told you, what plan has he got to inculcate the aviation sector into the 24-hour economy? Mugabe asked.
Now, acting party.
Acting also, Mugabe Shawmami, Obi termination letter.
Yes, Sumami.
Shawmami. Obi termination letter now.
2 weeks to abroad.
obi termination letter Charles Keku yesi onko nti yesi okay and yehwe ho na wo be guy say sure you don't have the knowledge, you yourself you know you don't have the capacity to man the place. Inti Bogabi, the institutional, that's what we must do. We must clear all the institutions, not only the judiciary. There are so many places in this country that the shake-up of 7th December must, yes, we must clear the electoral commission. Tamale Teaching Hospital. Look at the CEO there. I talked about Ridge Hospital the other time. Sack them without mercy. If they like, they should travel outside and go and work. Nobody will take them. This arrogance. Why never travel to the hospital? If you go to Saudi Arabia, you cannot put up such an attitude. Don't pay you. At the end of the year, they'll look at their camera and see how you attended to their patients. And they'll reduce your salary to be surprised at the way your relationship will go to.
Okay, abusuya wene ensema ekoso ewo political highway so speaker Bagbin NHS behwe enijia owuma ode Torkonoo atoto ono so level enye asem keto akora beda mase se oje pene kokoti sa audio no ede mai aha POG